question B1, what is 10 to the power of -6? Now, there's a very quick rule that we could use for this, but the rule doesn't really give you any understanding of what's going on. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to look at powers of 10. So we'll start with 10 to the power of 4, 10 to the power of 3, 10 squared, 10 to the power of 1, 10 to the power of 0, 10 to the power of -1, -2, power of -3, power of -4, power of -5, and finally the one that we're after is power of -6. Now let's have a look at what this is actually doing. So 10 to the power of 4 is 10 times 10 times 10 times 10, which if you work it out is 10,000. 10 to the power of 3 is 10 times 10 times 10, which if you work it out is 1,000. 10 squared is 10 times 10, which is 100. 10 to the power of 1. Now, this is where we've got to start thinking. So what's happening every time we go down a power of 10, we're actually getting in our answers 10 times smaller. So 10,000 divided by 10 is 1,000. 1,000 divided by 10 is 100. So it follows on that when we go down again to the 10 to the power of 1, we divide 100, the previous answer, by 10. 100 divided by 10 is just 10. So 10 to the power of 1 is basically just 10. But then we've got to continue this pattern. So every time we go down another power of 10, we are getting 10 times smaller. In other words, we are dividing by 10. So 10 times smaller each time. Or divide by 10 each time. And then we can just keep doing that pattern until we get all the way down to 10 to the power of -6. So if 10 to the power of 1 is 10, 10 times smaller than that, so 10 divided by 10 is 1. So 10 to the power of 0 is actually just 1. And some people struggle to get their heads around that, but it is the correct answer. But then we're going to keep going. So 10 to the power of -1 is 1 divided by 10, which is 0.1. 10 to the power of -2 is 0.1 divided by 10, which is 0.01. Every time you go down another power, the 1 is going to be moved one place to the right because you're getting 10 times smaller. So 10 to the power of -3 is going to be 0.001. 10 to the power of -4 is 0.0001. 10 to the power of -5 is 0.00001. And 10 to the power of -6 is 0.00001. And that is your final answer. So just remember, every time you go up a power of 10, you're getting 10 times bigger. And every time you go down a power of 10, your answer is getting 10 times smaller than the previous answer.